So, go, go. What's up, everybody? It's Lethal Mindset in the building. Bankhead Bullies, aka Lethal Team, but Bankhead Bullies. We're going against a team that's 8-16. This team has double the losses than they do have wins. So even though they might be more experienced, because I mean that is a lot of games to be playing pro-am, especially since you see our record, we only 3-0. It's another league night game, but again, this is not. This game ain't much to it. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. There's not much to it. I mean, clearly we should be able to beat a team like this, considering where I feel like we are as a team. If you look at all of our banners before the game started, or you pay close attention, you will notice we're all GOATs, which means we have shown some type of consistency in winning. I'm not going to say that we all have great win percentages, even though we all do, but we all have shown some form of consistency of winning with that particular build. All right, so if we go against a team and they're like really, really good, but they ain't really like golded out, or at least at the pro, if they ain't at least gold, I mean, it's going to be very hard to win in those situations. I do take into consideration that in Pro-Am, a lot of teams that play, they end up quitting the game. You know, a lot of teams that match up, rather, they end up quitting the game to save boost. You know, if you can exit out at the right time, you can have one boost and it lasts you pretty much all year. So I understand that. I get it. I don't knock it. And it doesn't make you any better or worse for a team whether you are, you know, a rookie or a GOAT. All right? It doesn't make you any less bad of a team no matter what your team is. But when you see a team full of GOATs, you know they play together, and you know you got to bring your A game. This game right here was, you know, it was cool. It's a cool vibe to play some of these games where I expect us to win, and then we come out and execute the way I think we're supposed to win. That is a good feeling. Like, we should be scoring from 75 to 80 points every single game. And as long as we're doing that, I'm happy. Like against a team that ain't as good, I'm happy. Because when we start, I already understand that once we start playing better teams, the possibility of us getting to 80 when teams can play defense just as good as we can is very low. I set the bar high purposely. You know, if I tell the team we got to score 100 points per game, well, guess what the team is going to do? They're going to lock in to try to execute so that we can score 100 points per game. Now, we only play 5-minute corners. I mean, to get 100 points, that pretty much means the other team only can score about anywhere from 30 to 50 points. That's the only way. Because the game is not designed for both teams to get to 100. It would be very rare. And it would have to be so many three-pointers made and it's no defense played at all for people to get two teams to 100. Do you not realize how hard that is? Like, when's the last time y'all played a game and y'all had 2 quarters where both teams scored 25 points? You know, if you are the type of guy that's like me that saves the data and you go back and look at the box scores, because the box scores tell the story even if you didn't see the game. But when's the last time you looked at the box score in 2K and seen more than 1 quarter where both teams scored 25 points? It is incredibly rare. Like, I can see Like, you might see a quarter of a team, one team score 30 and the other one score 25, but that's not going to be a consistent thing. It'd be very hard for me to believe, even if it started off like that, that that's the type of game that's going to continue. Because defenses improve over time. Right? The reason why people get blown out is because the team that can make the adjustment that, separates the game, that separates what's making it even, they're going to win. And it's just about staying consistent with that. If you can't come up with an adjustment on your own to counter what the other team's doing, you're going to get blown out. Simple as that. But this is another game in which, if you look at the box score at the end, we dominated all the way across. Step Your Game Up had an amazing game. He had an amazing game. He had the type of game that I know he's capable of. And the crazy part about it is if he would give more into the system, if he gave, just throw more into the system, he realistically could score 30 points per game. Because not only would he get the points from the system, but he will also get the points just by being able to ISO. Or if he didn't do that, he could easily average a double-double, where he's getting 20 points, 10 assists. Easily. Possibly even flirt with a triple-double, but I mean, the way Montage or the H-Hulk and myself and Cincy can rebound, it's pretty hard to get a triple-double. That's why I'm happy when I do get them. But, I mean, he has that type of talent level. This guy is a phenomenal athlete. He can dribble, get to wherever he wants to on the floor. He has a great IQ for passing. If he would just play more into the system, he could score 30 easy. For me to score 30, I have to be highly efficient. I got to take at least, I want to say at least 13 shots. If I can get some free throws in between there. If I don't take any free throws, then I have to take 15 shots just to even think about 30. That is a lot of shot attempts. All right, it's very... In my opinion, I think it's rare for me to get that many shot attempts, unless, of course, we're not making threes. If I'm kicking it and we're passing up shots, or we didn't miss so many open ones that I kind of force it myself just to get some points going. Yeah, maybe then, but other than that, it's incredibly rare for me to sit there and drop 30 points every single game. But 20 points, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get 10 shot attempts a game and be pretty efficient on those. So that's what it is for me. Again, another league night game. We played phenomenal defense. We forced a lot of steals. I'm pretty sure we won the rebounding battle, and I'm pretty sure we made more threes. So when you dominate in all the categories, the result is inevitable. We're supposed to win. This team's point guard was not very good. Matter of fact, their point guard, I believe, was playing shooting guard. So, the really tiny guy that was trying to do everything offensively, I believe he's a shooting guard because I wasn't guarding him. And that is a nice advantage for Step Your Game Up playing. He's a good one-on-one defender. And like me, he's not going to get beat with the same move. To get beat with the same move is a no-go. So, excuse me. Well, I want to see us, and I'm going to talk about it in the next game, because the next game, I'm pretty sure is the one everybody kind of want to go back and watch. But what I want to see us improve at is totally giving in to the team concept on both sides of the ball. That's where I want us to get to, totally giving in, meaning defensively, There should never be a possession in a 5v5 game in the half-court set where somebody's playing one-on-one defense. All right? By the system, it's designed for me to get beat off the three-point line. I don't know if y'all understand that or not, but playing 5 out, switching everything is designed to take away threes. Meaning, I'm going to put some fight to it, but I'm allowing the ball handler to go by me. Now, when I say allow, it's not a free run to the basket, but it's a thing where I'm trying to keep them in the middle of the court, because for some reason in 2K, that's the best place to keep our offense is in the middle. And then I'm trying to keep them in the middle, and then I'm trying to make them take mid-range or layup or dunk attempts. I know I've made it look easy over the past, but it's incredibly hard. But like I said, that's something I'm going to more so get into the next game we play. But that's what I want us to do. I want us to totally give in to the team concept, meaning spacing, timing, understanding each animation. Right? We didn't play it enough 2K. These animations are not new. You should be able to tell whether you should reach, whether you can reach for something or you can't. Rule of thumb about reaching, I'm either going to reach to try to pluck the ball handler if he's dribbling into my path, or I'm going to reach when the ball has to go a long distance. Typically, the shorter distance you are, the less you want to reach when playing off ball. When you're on the ball, there are certain times to reach in between a dribble combination. And if you can reach at the right time, if you can reach and commit good fouls, man, it'll take you a long way. But there is a such thing as committing good fouls, good reaches, even though they are unfortunate when you don't get the call. It's just good principle, good defense, good discipline to play it a certain way. And if you're on ball, you don't just go out there and spam the square. No, you time it. You wait for somebody to dribble and finish a cadence, and then you reach. All right? This is not just reach, and hope I get something. You gotta time it. You gotta know what's coming. You gotta see the move and have a counter to the move that the offensive player is going to do. So one thing I have been really impressed with, and I believe I said it in the last video, we are continuously out-rebounding teams with the small ball lineup. So with the small ball lineup, we look closer to Golden State. All right? Essentially, I'm Draymond Green, but I'm a Draymond Green who can score. You know, y'all can be the Currys, the Thompsons, the Iguodala's, the Otto Porters, whoever, any warrior you want to be, y'all could be those guys. But essentially, the fact that we are able to keep a lot of defensive pressure and win on the boards tells me that, we're locked in on that side of the ball. And if we can keep winning the rebounding battle, and keep forcing a lot of turnovers. So, if we're going to lose the rebounding battle, that means we have to win the 50-50 battle. Getting every loose ball, staying on top of every turnover, making second and third efforts. That's what we have to do. Make second and third efforts if we're not going to win the rebounding battle. So, if we keep winning the rebounding battle, then, you know what? It won't hurt us as much if we don't win the 50-50 battle all the time. We don't have to get every single possession if we're securing possessions with a rebound. I always say it all the time. It's great to play defense you know, but I always try to force 24 seconds. And it's so hard to play defense one-on-one for 24 seconds. So just keep it up. Keep doing your thing right there. So I've always challenged everybody to want to get better on their own. So if you watch these games and you listen to the videos and you have questions, you have to bring them up in the team chat. You might not be the only person with that question. And I get that it may sound boring and, you know, people just want to hop on and play. And I'm with that. I'm all for that. But I make these videos because it might be a team or an owner out there, you know, a team owner out there who has a team who's trying to figure out how to get as good as they see us play. You know, I'm posting all the videos up there. You see us blow out most of the people in team, and even in our losses, we still, for the most part, can keep it together. And we're doing it without yelling at each other, without cussing each other out, without calling people out their name. You know, we're legitimately having fun playing 2K. Even the little petty stuff that does go on, nobody will know about. I don't post out like team information or nothing like that. Like a lot of times now, what I do is I'm muting the video and just talking over it. All right. If we can get to a certain point, I don't mind sharing everybody's voices so they can hear how the team sounds. But like I said, I'm glad that we're not as toxic. We're not trying to, you know, start a war within our foundation. Because if we do that, which has happened before, then that's when things go south. That's when things go bad. I hate losing. And because I hate losing, you guys have had to become a reflection of me. All the things that the team does now is because I have told you to do these things. All right. Hopefully the things I have told you have improved you as a player, but and I'm not saying this to take credit, but you have to become a reflection of your captain, because like, so if I was a guy that didn't care about losing and I just hopped on and played and we had this team thing going, we would be just like some of these teams that we're blowing out. Because to be honest with you, that's how it was when we first started out. When we first started out, it wasn't about winning. You know, we wanted to win, obviously, but it wasn't about winning or learning how to win. It was just, let's hop on and play. If they beat us, they beat us. If they don't, they don't. But now I'm at a point where if they beat us, that's cool. But as long as we understood why we lost, there is a correct way to lose. If I'm going to lose at 2K now, I got to lose because the other person's better. You know, I hate giving away wins. If they beat us because they played outstanding defense, the ball moved, and they had a guy who could just light it up and score, I can't be mad at that. You know, all I'm going to look at it and be like, damn, they were just better than we were. Because that's all I can ever say. You know, when we played against Dooms, Blaze was guarding them. Dooms had damn near 30 points. It's not really Blaze's fault. Blaze played as good as defense as he could play. So I have learned over time, I can't be mad at y'all because I can only judge y'all by your capabilities. You know, if you're not used to guarding these fast, speedy point guards, well, I can't get mad if they score on y'all. When I'm down in the post and I'm going against a big man and he just moves me out the way and score, I can't get mad at the big man for scoring on me. That's what he's supposed to do. I can't get mad at him for trying to post me up and use his size. That's what he's supposed to do. You know? You're out there on the floor for the reason why you're out there. You know, whether you can shoot, whether you can defend, whether you can pass, whether you just have good IQ and knowledge, whatever reason as to why you're out there is why you're out there. Maximize and take the most advantage of it, and you do that by becoming a reflection of me. which you guys have. You all are playing defense the way I would play it. You all are starting to think the way I would think. And the execution has gone up ever since we kind of started establishing this culture. I mean, I met Cincy in 2K19. Even though it's been kind of rocky, I'm so thankful that he's here. Met Montage this year. I have known Reggie since he was in the military. I've known T-Will since he was in the military. I haven't physically met Nation, but I have known Nation for years now. Only thing I don't like about Nation at this point is that he keeps calling me Miller. That is not my name. My name is James. All right. I hate being called Miller. It reminds me of the military, which I'm not in anymore. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I met Blaze in 2K20. I met Jew this year in 2K22. Now, matter of fact, I met Blaze in 2K21 next year, and that's where I met Blaze. And I'm just thankful he kind of stuck it out with us, and I know he's doing his thing with school. I know Jew's doing his thing with school, so until everybody kind of has a career that allows them to schedule time and just play, this is kind of like what we got. You know, since he's in school doing his thing, so I know when the fall comes back, that's what he's going to be doing. Reggie, he's in the military, so he's obviously going to be busy with that. Probably got to go to some courses and training that he really don't want to go to, but he's going to continually move up in his career. So all we can do now is enjoy the team that we have for the time that we have it. So for anybody out there with a team that's trying to figure out how to get good, first of all, you got to learn what works for you and what don't. Like I always say all the time, go play one-on-one. If you're playing one-on-one and you're consistently losing, you cannot, like, you want to at least win 60% of the games that you play, at least 60. Like, if you was to play one-on-one. If you're playing any type of team thing, your team is going to be a reflection of what you put on it. So if you have an 80 win percentage, and you're playing with somebody with a 20 win percentage, guess what? His win percentage is going to boost all the way up to 50, which is great for him. Instead of him being a 20% player, he's a 50% player now. The problem is you're going to drop down to 50 as well. So if the team you're rocking with ain't rocking like that, you need to find better players, simply put. Find guys that have around the same as you and learn how to build with that. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. It's been Lethal. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.